Up until now, we've always been clicking the Run button. In this situation, ComfyUI will execute all output nodes. But sometimes, we only want the result of a specific output node. Delete the 3 output nodes you just added. Add a preview image and a save image node. Use your mouse to select the preview image node. A row of shortcut commands will appear above. Click the Run button on this node. The workflow will execute only the selected output node. The unselected Save Image node will not be executed. This little trick can be extremely useful in many complex workflows. Did you notice? We've been repeatedly deleting and adding various output nodes, but the second and subsequent runs are extremely fast. This is thanks to ComfyUI's node caching mechanism. To explain it simply, when all deterministic information that a node depends on, including inputs, parameters, and upstream node outputs, has not changed, there is typically no need to execute that node again. The system will reuse the cached results. Delete the preview image node. Click Run again. Instantly, that familiar image appears. Now, let's modify some parameters. For example, increase the step count in the sampling node to 30. Click Run again. You'll see a green progress bar on the sampling node. After 28 seconds of sampling, it moves on to the decode and output nodes. This time, the generated image is slightly different from before. As you know, AI generation results are subject to some randomness. Sometimes, we want to keep the current parameters unchanged, but let the model try several times. This is commonly referred to as re-rolling. This is where the special parameter seed comes in. There are 4 different ways to control the seed. Fixed always uses the same seed, making it easy to reproduce results or compare parameters. Randomize, a different seed is used for each run. Increment increases the seed by 1 based on the previous run, ideal for batch-generating sequential samples. Decrement decreases the seed by 1 based on the previous run. We were using fixed just now. Now change it to randomize. Click Run. But the image doesn't change. Why is this? Because, by default, ComfyUI controls use a post-execution change behavior. That means, the first time you click Run, it still uses the seed currently displayed in the control. The new random seed is written to the control only after this run finishes. To see the effect of the new random seed, you'll need to click Run again. Compare our 3 generated images. When the seed is kept constant, changing the sampling steps usually has a limited impact on the image, but when all other parameters remain the same, changing the seed results in significantly different outputs. Let's return the workflow to image of the seed 77. Earlier, we explained that ComfyUI's execution logic first determines all dependencies, then executes nodes from upstream to output in dependency order. Just now, we modified parameters on the sampling node. Now, let's change a more upstream node. The empty latent image node defines the image size and quantity. I'll set both width and height to 768. Click Run again. Since an upstream node was modified, the downstream sampling node receives new inputs, invalidating its cache, so it re-executes. After a short wait, a new, larger image is generated. We can also use the Clear Cache button to proactively release all node caches, forcing the workflow to re-execute on the next run. Note, this operation also releases any loaded models, which may increase runtime. Another small detail. If we modify an upstream node, but the actual value passed downstream does not change, the downstream node's cache will still be valid. For example, double-click the small point to the left of width on the empty latent node. This will automatically create an independent numeric node. The value inside remains 768. When you click Run again, the workflow does not resample, since the decisive value hasn't changed. This trick is very helpful in complex workflows. For example, in image-to-video workflows, using independent width and height nodes allows the dimensions of the input images to remain consistent with the final generated video.